Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. These leaks from the Pentagon revealed so many issues with Ukrainian front, at least things that we did not know from that side, not from the Russian side, because it seems like everything the Russians did is, monitored and revealed to us like this, exaggerated or minimized depending on the circumstance. Now, what do we have here? We have these leaks that, in this case, talk about the Ukrainian impossibility to conduct air defense operations. So that means they state in those leaks that Ukraine might or could be out of ammunition this week. So this week now is what? The 11th of April. So this week, Ukraine could be out of ammunition. What does that mean? You go home and start plowing the fields again. Or I don't know what else you do. The Telegraph. Ukraine's air defense could be out of ammunition this week, leaked US documents suggest. This is from yesterday, which was the April 10th, 2023. A cornerstone of Ukraine's air defense could be out of ammunition this week, according to purported leaked US documents. It suggested Kiev was in need of massive injection of missiles from its allies to prevent Vladimir Putin unleashing his air force. Okay. The documents were posted online last week and were said to lay out the Pentagon's analysis of Ukraine's and Russia's capabilities on the battlefield. Nearly 90% of Ukraine's air defense is based on Soviet-era S-300 and Buk long-range surface-to-air systems, which can target most aircraft and incoming cruise and ballistic missiles. Really? So now we find out these S-300s are good? You see how these guys are contradicting themselves and they're lying. They say S-300s are garbage. And now they say, these long-range surface-to-air systems can target most aircraft and incoming cruise and ballistic missiles. Oh, so they're very good, I'm guessing, huh? Now they're good. However, according to the memo dated February 28, Ukraine's stock of Buk missiles may be completely depleted by April 13th. It's 2 days from now. And the S-300 missiles by May 3. The estimate was based on how quickly they were being used in February. At that time, Ukraine's S-300 batteries were using 200 missiles a month, and the Buk ones 69 missiles a month, according to the document. Another 64 missiles a month were being fired from NASAMS and Iris-T systems. There were 25 S-300 batteries currently operating according to the leaked documents. Russia could deploy fighter jets. Yes, air defense system used to protect frontline Ukrainian troops would be out by May 23rd, it said. This is an article I covered yesterday. And it said that the Russians could start using their newest bombers now because they're scaredy cats and they were afraid, right? It opened the possibility that Kremlin could start deploying fighter jets in a major development that could jeopardize Ukraine's much-anticipated counteroffensive. In the first months of the invasion, Russia initially focused on ground offensives as well as flying combat jets to bomb military targets in Ukraine. But the Russian forces got bogged down in ground offensive. Ukraine gradually won control of the skies, making it too risky for Russia to use its expensive fighter jets. Kiev has been asking for Western air defense systems for months, and the White House announced last week that it would send additional air defense interceptors and ammunition to Ukraine as part of its $2.6 billion air package. In December, Joe Biden agreed to deploy a Patriot missile battery to Ukraine. Joe Biden was briefed on the document leak last week and will stay briefed, White House spokesman John Kirby said. All right, well, what's going on here? It's obviously the transfer of military equipment from or replacing the Soviet or Russian military equipment with the American military-industrial complex ones, which is, and you can look at the Ukrainians and say, you know what, in this case, we take whatever that we can use to shoot the Russians down, which is normal. Any normal human being would do that. I'm not going to say, well, let's say tomorrow, North Korea has some fantastic air defense systems and offers Ukraine. I guarantee you that if the Americans will not give the Ukrainians theirs, the Ukrainians will take North Korea's or Iran's or any country. If you're desperate, or if you really, really are in a war, if you just here and there pass the ball left and right and you can afford, then you don't. You're saying no. Imagine someone almost is in your house trying to, I don't know, take over your house, your family and all that, and the neighbor that you don't get along with, you've never got along with, let's say, just exaggerating, because I don't think Ukraine did not get along with North Korea or Iran. It didn't, if it didn't, because of the masters that now put a big grip on these guys. And the neighbor says, you know what, we're going to give you a weapon that will push these guys away. What do you think you would do? You would say, give it to me right now, and you're going to get it. You don't care about the problems you had with a guy, with a neighbor, with your fence, or with a dog, or shitting on your yard, or with a wife winking at you. No, that's not. You're going to leave all that to the side and grab that weapon and shoot the invader, right? Right. So, and if not, then you're going to be taken over, and you know what's happening next. In this case, that's a bad situation. In 2 days, if they run out of that, in about 2 weeks, they're going to run out of the other thing. What are they going to do? I tell you what they're going to do. They're going to put pressure on us to say, yes, Biden, oh yes, send them over there, because you don't ask us anyway what you send and how much you send. That's a racket right there. How come you can send billions of dollars to another country without asking me? Just based on that vote, that one-time vote? Yes, you gotta love democracy, that kind of democracy. So that's bad news. The Russians will probably start, slowly and go and start using their bombers more and more. I don't know if they really need that, because they have the batteries, but you just, the systems where they send missiles from ground, they don't have to use the planes. But that's extra ammunition that could be, attached to the bombers, and you can use more, and that's why they are over there. They can be used tactically for achieving certain goals. So, bad news for the Ukrainians, if true. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.